I had calls from other prime ministers, direct communication from them in the region, but certainly not from anyone, not the prime minister, he had not anyone of any level within the National Democratic Congress. Certainly, but I'm not, I'm not surprised by that. I know for some people they might have been wishing that it would have been worse. But I always say that you never wish sickness on anyone because it can happen to any one of us. Physically, I think I'm much improved. I can't say perfectly there yet, but certainly I think the bout of flu, that was the main, my own view, main problem related to that incident would have been reduced considerably. So I still have a little bit of a sore throat, which was part of what the process. But other than that, I'm feeling much better. Not necessarily perfect where I normally am. I haven't restarted my normal exercise. I just did a little bit, 10, 15 minutes on treadmill this morning, but not the normal 60, 70 minutes I normally do. But so I'm okay, clearly, and with the grace of God, I'm here with you, and of course, I'm very happy to be back. No, I didn't hear from anybody from the government side, but I had hundreds of messages in WhatsApp and Facebook and so on, and for ordinary citizens and so on, but directly WhatsApp messages directly to my phone. I had, but significantly, I got call from prime ministers in the region directly, and the first one among them was Mia Motley, who Prime Minister Barbados. We had a long-standing relationship, and clearly she was concerned and called me directly and indicated that she herself had this flu and so on, and that provided advice on what I should take, and did say that her own doctor, who was also a friend of mine from Barbados, his old days at UWI, advised that certain things that I should take. So I had calls from other prime ministers, direct communication from them in the region, but certainly not from anyone, not the prime minister, he had not anyone of any level within the National Democratic Congress. Certainly, but I'm not, I'm not surprised by that. I know for some people they might have been wishing that it would have been worse. But I always say that you never wish sickness on anyone because it can happen to any one of us, and it doesn't matter what age you are in. You're susceptible, any one of us, for certain illnesses and so on. This is not the first time I've been ill. I've been ill 40 years ago, 50 years ago, and so now, not any case dangerously so, but because I try my best to keep healthy and do the things that I think are necessary for healthy lifestyle going forward. But that's the nature of life, and I always caution supporters of mine, never rejoice at any physical problem your opponent has, because you don't know anything. Any one of us can have an illness far worse than what that person might be going through. In fact, what the most you can do is to wish them well, and not just send something on Facebook, but send something to them directly. So no, I'm just happy to report to those who are concerned. I receive, as I said, that so many calls. I mean, sometimes when something happens, you get to know the love and respect so many people have for you, and I suppose because of the way I've lived my own life of love and peace with persons in general, and not wishing bad on any one of my opponent. I would criticize them, their policies politically and otherwise, and if I have to talk about some of the things that they've done wrong, I will do so. But if one of them falls sick, I would be the first one to directly call them and wish them the best.